Hello, I am Finley Prospero. Welcome to our channel. Ever find yourself wondering where all your money went at the end of the month? Well, you're not alone. It's a common question that many of us ask ourselves. But what if I told you there's a way to not only know where your money is going, but also have control over it? That's right, we're talking about budgeting. It's the cornerstone of personal finance management. Today, we're diving into the basics of budgeting and how creating a personal finance plan can transform your financial life.
Budgeting is all about tracking your income and expenses to make smarter financial decisions. Now, let's take a moment to define budgeting. It's a process where you align your income, that's the money you earn, with your expenses, the money you spend. This might sound simple, but there's a bit more to it than meets the eye. Imagine budgeting as your personal financial blueprint. It's a plan that guides you on how to spend your money in a way that helps you reach your financial goals. These could be short-term goals like saving for a vacation, or long-term ones like planning for retirement. Now, why is budgeting so important, you might ask? Well, without a budget, it's easy to lose track of where your money is going. You might find yourself wondering why you're always running out of cash before the end of the month. But with a budget, you'll have a clear picture of your spending habits, which can help you identify areas where you can cut back and save more. Remember, budgeting isn't about depriving yourself or living on a shoestring. It's about making informed decisions that bring you closer to your financial dreams. It's not just about restricting what you spend money on, but empowering you to achieve your financial goals. The first step in creating a personal finance plan is setting your financial goals. These goals are your financial North Star, guiding every decision you make, every dollar you save, and every investment you consider. Now, financial goals aren't a one-size-fits-all concept. They can be as unique and varied as we are. But for the sake of simplicity, we can divide them into two broad categories: short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals are usually achievable within a year. These could be things like saving for a vacation, buying a new laptop, or paying off a small debt. They're immediate, tangible, and they keep us motivated. Long-term goals, on the other hand, require a bit more patience. These are goals that take more than a year to achieve. It could be saving for a down payment on a house, funding your child's education, or even planning for retirement. These goals require consistent effort and a long-term commitment. But here's the catch. Simply saying, "I want to save more money," or "I want to be debt-free," isn't enough. Your goals need to be SMART. And no, we're not talking about intelligence here. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. A specific goal is well-defined and clear. Measurable means you should be able to track your progress. Achievable, it should be realistic. Relevant indicates that it must align with your overall financial plan. And time-bound means it should have a deadline. So instead of saying, "I want to save more money," try, "I want to save $3,000 by the end of the year." This goal is specific, $3,000. Measurable, you can track your savings. Achievable, assuming it's within your means. Relevant, it contributes to your financial security. And time-bound, by the end of the year. Remember, setting financial goals is not about deprivation. It's about making conscious decisions to spend your money in ways that are most beneficial to you. It's about putting your money to work for you and creating a roadmap to financial success. So instead of save more money, aim for save $3,000 for an emergency fund in 12 months. Next up, track your income and expenses. This task might sound tedious, but it's a vital step in gaining control over your finances. You can't plan for the future if you don't know where your money is going right now. So how do you go about it? Well, there are several ways to track your income and expenses. You might prefer the high-tech approach, using a budgeting app or software. There are plenty of options out there, some free, some paid, each with their own unique features. These tools can automate the tracking process, pulling in transactions from your bank accounts, categorizing them, and providing insights into your spending habits. Alternatively, you could go for a more hands-on method, such as using a spreadsheet or even a notebook. This way, you enter each transaction manually, which can be a powerful way to stay conscious of your spending. Whichever method you choose, the most important aspect of tracking your income and expenses is to be thorough and honest. If you're not accurately recording your transactions, you're only fooling yourself. And remember, no expense is too small to track. Those morning coffees and late-night takeouts can add up faster than you think. It's also crucial to track your income accurately. Include all sources of income, not just your primary job. This could be anything from a side hustle to selling items online. Every dollar counts when it comes to budgeting. Finally, make it a habit. Consistency is key in tracking your income and expenses. Try to update your records daily or weekly, so you always have a current snapshot of your financial situation. This will help you make informed decisions about your spending and saving. To sum it up, tracking your income and expenses is about gaining a clear understanding of your current financial situation. It's about knowing where every dollar is coming from and where it's going. And it's about making conscious decisions that align with your financial goals. Record every coffee, every bill, and every paycheck to get a clear picture of where your money is going. With your income and expenses laid out, it's time to create your budget. So what's next in our budgeting journey? Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of crafting your budget. Firstly, we need to understand the two main types of expenses you'll encounter: fixed and variable. Fixed expenses, as the name suggests, are costs that don't change from month to month. Think of things like your rent or mortgage, car payments, or insurance premiums. These are the non-negotiables, the bills you know you'll have to pay every month. On the flip side, we have variable expenses. These costs fluctuate each month based on your activity. Eating out, shopping, entertainment, gas for your car, these fall under the variable expenses umbrella. They're a bit more flexible, and this is where you can really start to make changes if you need to tighten your budget. Now, with a clear understanding of your fixed and variable expenses, you can begin to allocate your income. A popular method to do this is using the 50-30-20 rule. This rule is a simple yet effective way to manage your finances. Here's how it works. Aim to use 50% of your income to cover your needs. These are your fixed expenses, the essentials that you can't live without, like housing and food. Next, 30% of your income should go towards your wants. This is your fun money, used for things like dining out, hobbies, and other entertainment. It's important to have this allocation, as it allows you to enjoy your income, not just use it for bills and savings. Lastly, the remaining 20% of your income should be directed towards savings or paying off debt. This is your financial security net, helping you prepare for unexpected expenses, save for future goals, or reduce outstanding liabilities. By following this rule, you're not only ensuring your necessities are covered, but you're also allowing yourself some enjoyment, all while building your financial future. Remember, budgeting is not about depriving yourself. It's about understanding and controlling your finances. So, 50% of your income goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or paying off debt. With this in mind, you're well on your way to creating a budget that works for you. Your budget isn't set in stone, and that's the beauty of it. As the winds of life blow in different directions, you have the ability to adjust your sails, or in this case, your budget. Flexibility is the secret ingredient to successful budgeting. It's what keeps your financial plan resilient and relevant, just like a tree bending in the wind. Now you may ask, why do I need to adjust my budget? Well, let's think about it. Our lives are constantly evolving. You might get a promotion at work, or perhaps you decide to start a family. Maybe you're moving to a new city, or you've decided to go back to school. All these changes impact your income and expenses, and when that happens, it's time to revisit your budget. But how often should you review your budget? Ideally, you should give it a once-over every month. This allows you to catch any changes in your financial landscape early and adjust accordingly. By doing this regularly, you're not only keeping your budget up to date, but you're also keeping yourself accountable. Now let's talk about adjustments. When you review your budget, you might notice certain areas where you're consistently overspending or perhaps underspending. This is your cue to adjust. Maybe you've been spending too much on dining out and not saving enough. In that case, you could decide to cook more at home and reassign some of that dining out budget to your savings. Remember, the goal of your budget isn't to limit you. It's there to empower you, to help you make the most of your money, and to guide you towards your financial goals. So, don't be afraid to make changes. Your budget is a living, breathing document that grows and evolves with you. In conclusion, budgeting isn't a one-and-done deal. It's an ongoing process that requires regular reviews and adjustments. It's about being flexible and adaptable, because in the end, a budget that flexes with you is a budget that works for you. Stay flexible and update your budget to keep on track with your financial goals. That's the mantra for successful budgeting. Start your budget today and take the first step towards financial freedom. Remember, budgeting is about making smarter decisions to reach your financial goals. It starts with setting clear, smart goals, honestly tracking your income and expenses, and creating a flexible budget. Regularly review and adjust your budget as your life changes. It's a journey, not a destination. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial tips. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out our social media handles. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode on Finley Prospero's Finance Hub. If you found value in our discussion about wealth building, credit insights, insurance tips, savvy saving strategies, and budgeting hacks, here's how you can stay connected and help our community grow. Hit the subscribe button to join our financial journey and never miss out on our latest insights. Smash the like button if you enjoyed today's video. It helps us reach more finance enthusiasts like you. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, questions, or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Share this video on your social media platforms to spread the financial wisdom with friends and family. Follow us on our social media for more